I'm Eric Strauss. I'm a professor emeritus from Michigan State University. I'm a planner and a lawyer, taught at a bunch of universities. I've been a planning director for both cities and counties, written a bunch of sign codes and zoning ordinances with sign regulations in them. I was writing a sign code for a small town in Wisconsin, and someone stood up in the audience and called me a communist. And I thought to myself, well, that's interesting. I never thought of myself as a communist. So I started becoming interested in sign codes and why people liked them and didn't like them and how they made a town ugly or attractive. And it just became a hobby and then a vocation and then a profession. Signs to me are freedom of expression to express what you're trying to do on your property in a way that doesn't offend everybody else who has to stare at it. So it's a balancing act between a person's ability to express themselves and a community's ability to express their sense of place and what's good, so that you don't want someone driving down the street and say, gosh, this is a pretty town, why are all those ugly signs there? They are the way in which people find things. And so I'm very interested in how people find things because I like to find things too. And so signs are a way of pointing people in both purposeful and impulsive journeys. And I think we as a society should help people do that. And people who want to draw people to their location for whatever reason need signs to help draw people there. I think the codes and the sign codes I did, plus some work I did with Dean Jordan on how planning commissions work with sign codes, help people understand the importance of a sign code and what things are and are not important in a sign code. And so instead of adopting the idea that, most cities have a theory of monkey see, monkey do. That is, if the next city doesn't get sued over a sign code, we won't either. So let's just change the name on the sign code and be it there. And that's a bad strategy. And they shouldn't do that. And so my research hopefully gives them options that they don't have to do that. They don't want to do that. I was at a truck stop recently on my way from Michigan to Wisconsin. And I went into a restroom, and there, right above the toilet was a sign, "Don't flush the toilet with your foot." I'm thinking signs are everywhere. People need forms of communication everywhere. And so if we need a sign there in the most unlikely places, then I think signs have a very important role in our society.